And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through. Forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Folk's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua as a starter and Miami as a team both had winning records but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific, only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions, but he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
On first down, Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tua sets up to pass it. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On second down, Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tua going to throw. The quick slant caught.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Hunter Henry's now in his 2nd season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a first down. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over.
New England trotting into place on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to pass. Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with John.
Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua now on first down. Throw right side, going to be... Caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now Tua steps away to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A run with Mostert up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, nice move.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Tua being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Right.
Tua now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, they decided to run it in. They got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here, or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On the give, this is Harris. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Jones.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
We got 3. We got 3, folks. We got 3. We're in 52. 52.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.